Oh, hi there. You're probably wondering why I'm hiding in this hallway here. Well, I'm throwing a little surprise party for my son. He'll be here any minute, and when he arrives, I'm gonna school him on how to use a lightsaber. The class is Pain 101. Your instructor's Darth Vader. But before I teach him a lesson, that reminds me of a movie I just saw in theaters on Wednesday. I know you're expecting a review, and you'll get one. And do you know why? Because I am here! So, does this film pass the test? Or does it choke on its own aspirations? Let's find out as I review My Hero Academia: Heroes Rising. Directed by Kenji Nagasaki, produced by Studio Bones, and distributed by Toho, the legendary company behind the iconic Godzilla franchise. The second feature film based on the wildly popular manga and anime My Hero Academia by Kohei Horikoshi, released on December 20th, 2019 in Japan, and February 26th, 2020 for a limited 3-day release in North America for a worldwide box office of $18.4 million. The film is set in a superhuman society where students attend UA, a hero academy where they learn to control their powers known as quirks to one day become professional superheroes. You know, like Sky High. Only totally wizard. Without going into spoilers here, our story follows all of our favorite young heroes in the making from Class 1A, who have been sent by UA High School to form a temporary hero agency on a small island of Naboo. Beautiful place, Naboo. Nice place to get married. Turns out the peaceful inhabitants of Naboo have bigger things to worry about than a Trade Federation blockade when the League of Villains attacks the sleeping little fishing community. Our main antagonist, who goes by the name of Nine, is voiced by veteran anime voice actor Johnny Young Bosch, who Trigun fans will recognize as the voice of Vash the Stampede. Ironically enough, Nine has the power to control the weather, making him a literal humanoid typhoon. In the space of just one film, I feel like I've seen a good story arc from the series, which has me even more excited than I already am to finally see Season 4 once it comes out on DVD. I also enjoyed how every character, hero and villain alike, got a chance to shine and display their unique superpowers. But you know what would be really super? If you showed your support for the Empire. For those of you who don't know, while filming my video last weekend, I smelled something. Something I've not smelled since. And when I noticed a little extra heat, I looked down and saw my cape had burst into flame. Needless to say, I was having some serious Mustafar flashbacks. Turns out, since I was overly tired, I failed to realize how close my cape was to my halogen light. And while I fortunately came out of the ordeal unscathed, my beloved cape was not so fortunate, since it lit up like a pile of Jawas. It still works for reviews like these, because the damage doesn't look as bad from up here. But we need to replace my cape before we can resume filming Fallen Jedi in the spring. A link to our PayPal is in the description below. Everyone who donates will have their name featured on the end credits of our fan film. This is our most desperate hour. Help me, heroes of the Empire. You're my only hope. Back to the movie. As a huge fan of the My Hero Academia series, certain elements of this film, particularly the finale, hit me on an emotional level. Because as the real Aunt May, as played by Rosemary Harris, once said, I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, and finally lets us die with pride. Even though sometimes we have to be steady and give up the thing we want most, even our dreams. And no one better encapsulates this philosophy than Izuku Midoriya, who has become one of my favorite characters of all time as I've watched him grow throughout the series. And what makes him such a great hero is his selfless nature and willingness to sacrifice everything to save others. It is truly refreshing. Not only are the young heroes at UA taught to control their powers, they are also taught to have compassion. Compassion, which I would define as unconditional love, is essential to a hero's life. So you might say that they are encouraged to love. In the end, My Hero Academia Heroes Rising is everything I love about the series put into one feature film. The mixture of heart and excitement, the way they analyze superpowers, and how to creatively utilize them strategically in a combat situation. The great characters, and of course, the explosive action set pieces, particularly when they feature Bakugo on screen. The film is in a class of its own. As Daryl Harding from Crunchyroll News stated, the final fight animation was some of the series' best. And in the spirit of UA itself, Studio Bones gives more than just good animation. They go beyond, plus ultra! So for its beautiful animation, gripping heartfelt story, breathtaking action set pieces, and emotional film score by composer Yuki Hayashi, I give this film 5 out of 5 Death Stars. My Hero Academia Heroes Rising is impressive. Most impressive. This has been Vader Reviews. Oh crap, he's coming. I gotta go. Donate to our PayPal, like, comment, subscribe, and tune in next weekend for a special preview of our fan film Fallen Jedi. I gotta hide.